So I'm last. I think I'm last, right? Thank you for organizing this conference. It's been very, very informative. And I appreciate that Gran Stanzione and Elan went first, because they had a wealth of details and data, which was really amazing. And Simon, we're kind of at the beginning of our digital journey, so we don't have the same kind of data, but I just want to take a couple minutes and explain to you, first of all, who we are, and then also kind of what we've done in our digital journey here. So first off, just who we are. So we're the largest retail real estate owner in the US, and we have a little over 200 properties. And it's broken out into sort of 4 asset types. So we have regional malls, which includes both our luxury malls and then our super regional malls, is the backbone of the portfolio. So there's 117 of those, and that includes assets like the Houston Galleria, King of Prussia. The photo on the top left is the shops at Crystals. The one on the top right is Lenox Square in Atlanta, and we're pretty much in every major market in the U.S. And then the next big chunk, bottom left, is the premium outlet portfolio. Very, very powerful right now, particularly with the price sensitivity and the changes in the retail market. So this includes properties like Woodbury Common in New York, and San Francisco premium outlets, Chicago premium outlets, Las Vegas premium outlets, Orlando premium outlets. You kind of get the drill, but there's quite a few of those. And then the mills. Unique asset types. Sawgrass Mills down in Florida is the biggest one of those, and there's 15 of those across the country. It's outlet retail with a lot of big box restaurant and entertainment, multiplex cinema type stuff included in them. Very large footprint, enclosed shopping centers. So the company, the organization, so we went public in 1993. We've had 2,600% return since then. Over 190 million square feet under our control, and a 96.8% occupancy, and that's just in the U.S. So we're also investors internationally. So we're the largest shareholder in Klépierre, also MacArthur Glen, Value Retail. We also, through partners, operate premium outlets in Japan, South Korea, and Malaysia as well. But I speak specifically about the U.S. market, and that's kind of our footprint across the planet. So in order to put all that hardware in, I had to go and ask for millions of dollars in order to do this. It's a very simple question to pose to an ROI-driven organization, but the driving need that we saw as an organization was around the wayfinding. And so we had to solve for that first. And so every screen that we put in and installed has a double-sided touch wayfinding solution. And we put 10 of them in, 10 properties in the fall of 2016. And then we did a tremendous amount of consumer testing and analysis and tweaking. The engagement was really just through the roof. The responsiveness was extremely positive, both the subjective questionnaires as well as the objective data and clicks and everything else. And it's really, when we looked at the demographic profile of who's using them and how quickly they understand them, it's, people in their 20s and younger, it's instantaneous. There's no education required. As soon as you get up to 30, 95% of them, it's pretty solid, but then it drops off pretty rapidly when you get to the age of this group right here. And when you get over 50, it's like they're afraid to touch it. They don't really know. But that's okay, because that's not who we're going after. We're going after the younger audience, the more dynamic, engaged. And it was, by all measures, wildly successful. And you saw in the video some of the advertising pieces as well. Simon is an organization that's rarely do we invest in anything without an ROI. So a wonderful wayfinding solution is great, but how much advertising are you selling on it? And so 6 months into it, we had a very successful launch on the advertising side, and demand was growing. There was some hesitancy, I will say, from the luxury brands because of share of voice concerns. But we've managed to get brands like Chanel and Dior past that, and they've made significant increases in their digital spend, something we're very excited about. So now, kind of fast forward, so we did the first 10 malls as a test, and if we can go to the next video. We're actively, this week, we just installed another 2 malls, so by the end of March, we should be upwards of 40 and about 500 screens. We also have a very significant static media inventory. We have about 5,000 pieces of static media, so this is how we present ourselves today to the advertising community. So, as I just mentioned, by the end of March, I thought it was me, but apparently not. No. Maybe we should do Netherlands destroys somebody. We lost my train of thought. Yes, by the end of March, we'll have over 500 screens. We have Quividi data streaming off of every single one of them. We're going through our own internal analysis, which is intense. So, without any of the detailed data that you saw for this morning, I've just got one last thing, which is kind of fun. It doesn't have any Quividi screens in it, but this is a project. Hold on just yet. Pause just for a second. So this is 10 months old. It's really fun, super exciting. So this is in front of the Forum Shops in Las Vegas, and I think it's sort of architecturally and visually, in my opinion, I'm very biased, the most interesting sign, probably in the world, but definitely in Las Vegas, and that's a pretty tough market. I was just there last week, and we added sound. So you're not seeing sound on it right now, but it has created an immersive theatrical type of experience, and it's really awe-inspiring. People are literally stopping for 10 minutes and watching the sign. So we're really excited about that, but just take a look.